Hey guys, so I'm sorry if I mess with my bangs a lot. I just cut them and I think I cut them a little bit wrong, so bear with me on that. They're driving me crazy. Anyway, this is a video on baby things that I regret buying. And dear Lord, I want to just chop all these off. Things I regret buying. There's a lot. The Johnny Jump Up, mostly because he didn't really like it. Same with the rocker. It worked great when he was a newborn, but he grew really fast and now it doesn't rock anymore because he's too heavy. So I had like 3 rockers that we had and none of them obviously can hold his weight, so they only lasted 4 or 5 months and they're not cheap. Another thing that I regret buying is expensive baby clothes. And I'm not saying I always shop second for him because I don't really shop secondhand for him. Usually I get stuff at Walmart when it's on sale, so that helps a lot. But I used to shop at Carter's and Babies R Us for clothes, and that is not cheap. And considering how fast babies grow, it was kind of silly to buy a $30 onesie that he's only gonna wear for a few weeks. So it was silly. And he's grown so fast that he skipped over sizes, and it's yeah, right now he's wearing 12 months. Other things that I regret buying for him. I regret buying so many toys because he has so many baby toys that he doesn't like at all. He likes things that light up and makes noise and stuff that he can chew on. So that's basically all he does when I give him a toy is he eats it or watches it. And anything else is just boring and he won't touch it. Let's see. Shoes, baby shoes. That's another thing. He doesn't wear shoes very often. They're hell to get on, and you have to change his diaper all the time, so you just keep taking him off and putting him back on, and it just becomes such a hassle that at this age he doesn't really need shoes anyway. So, I mean, it's not like we're taking him out anywhere special, so, or anywhere at all, really. So, he didn't really need shoes. And also the little bibs that I have, the little ones that are like this big, average size bibs, but they don't work for him because when he eats food, he drools it everywhere. It's all over him, on his hands, all over his face, and his hair, and it just gets all over, and those bibs don't work. They don't cover enough space to catch everything, so now I'm getting huge bibs that go all the way over him, and those work amazingly, and the regular bibs don't work at all, so I wish I hadn't bought so many of them. Pacifiers. I wish I didn't buy so many pacifiers because he doesn't like pacifiers anymore. He used them when he was a newborn, and that was it. After the newborn stage, he was done. He didn't want them. He doesn't need them. He sleeps without them. He plays without them. He's happy without them. He is never with pacifier in his mouth. So, and I'm happy about that. So, that's amazing. Although he does have his fingers in his mouth a lot, but trying to keep him from doing that now too, or at least trying to keep his hands clean so he doesn't pick up anything disgusting and put it in his mouth. Although I used to eat dirt as a baby, so obviously it's not harmful. I'm still alive. What? A baby brush, because I rarely ever brush his hair. You can just comb through it with your hands or your fingers and it's fine. I mean, there's not enough. It's so thin that you don't really need to brush it. And, ooh, you are heavy. Let's see. What else have I bought you that you don't need? Blankets. I have a bazillion blankets, and I really don't need half of them. Usually I just use them when we go out somewhere to put on top of his car seat or on top of him and stuff so that he doesn't get cold. But other than that, he doesn't use them to sleep with because I usually keep my room warm. And he doesn't, I don't wrap him up in them because he usually has clothes on. Actually, he always has clothes on, but so those are things that I really didn't need. Clothing-wise, we pretty much use everything, though t-shirts, they tend to ride up on him whenever he wears them, so we don't really put him in t-shirts that often, but occasionally we do. I just have so many clothes that we really don't need to put him in everything. I don't think he would fit in everything before he grew out of them. So, there's so much stuff that I don't need. Stuffed animals. I have a ton of stuffed animals. He doesn't play with them. He licks them, eats them, chews on them, and if he has a better toy around, he doesn't even want anything to do with them. So, hopefully he'll like them better when he's older, and I'm sure he will, but right now they're kind of just sitting there because he doesn't ever want them. And honestly, for toys, for babies, they play with anything. They put everything in their mouths. You could give them a blanket and they'd be satisfied for hours. Well, maybe not hours, but you know what I mean. They would be happy. You don't really need to go out and buy tons of toys like I have. You really don't. They're not necessary because children will play with anything. I used to play with wrapping paper as a child, and I didn't want anything to do with my toys because I had wrapping paper and I made outfits from it and such stuff like that. So there really wasn't a need for it at all. Bath stuff. Toys, he'll watch them. You okay? He'll watch them in the bathtub, but he doesn't really play with them. He's happier when they're not in there because then he can kick his feet and splash and make noises, and he loves that. So, yes, that's the extent of things. And one thing that I really, really need that I'm planning on getting here pretty soon, since he started crawling and, well, scooting and rolling over in his crib, I need to get bumper pads because he started rolling over and hitting his head and crying. And because now he rolls over all the time. So that's one thing that I need, that I'm telling you guys you will need it eventually. As a newborn, you didn't need any of that stuff. But as soon as they start rolling over a lot, you really, really need it. But, yes, that's the gist of things, and goodbye. Bye-bye. My hair stinks. Oh gosh, he bounces a lot. Oh, also, one thing that is a lifesaver is an exerciser. When they're like this and they can sit up on their own and stand up on their own and you're nice and strong, he bounces in it all the time. So, yes, that is amazing, and it occupies him for a long time. Yes, he loves it. So, that's that, and I hope it helps you. Somebody is very excited. So, I'm going to go try and wear him out so he's not so crazy. He's pushing me back. But, I'll see you guys later, and I hope this helped. Comment below what things you did not like that you got your baby and what things you did. Thanks, guys. Bye.